In the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the L.A. Chargers. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from L.A. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Herbert going to go to the air right away. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Now it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Ty Zentner now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Sheds off the tackle. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now he'll try to run with this. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
2nd and 10. Herbert. That one caught by Bibbs, his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 to first.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Niners
no.
will take over at their own 11-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
We go back outside.
It's Achane. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you show that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I definitely believe you'll do it a second time.
On play action, that throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it at the 37. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think
I'm a
they're drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A 2nd down pass pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. Sets up a first and goal.
I play the fucking game at the worst time.
And he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with first and goal from very short range.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. This is Bibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Bibbs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Hello.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Good. How you doing? What time do you all close today? 5. If I can't make it by 5, I would have to wait till Monday. Okay. I'm getting ready to try and see. I don't know if I will though. Okay. Thank you.
Seven Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 70. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Bibbs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Here's Herbert. He's got it. The tight end Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play at any spot on the field.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Bibbs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Baylor Tiger.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one too low.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 12-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Okay, break.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Devon Achane with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's 21-3. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that pick six, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick six, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 108 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. A give left side. Here's Achane. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ready.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Shoves him away. Still on his feet. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
17 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Set. Let's go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front. which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Herbert going to change the play here. Hands it off out of the gun. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, 175 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A give, running right, Achane. Down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Running left, Achane. Wiggles free, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On the move to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's second and 10.
18, 5 years. Go.
He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would. He's got a man complete. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point try now for Moody. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Niners 42, Chargers 16. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
21. Go.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop him.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Ram. Set.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
70 Rangers.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's looking deep for Bell. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now 2 yards to go on third down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Niners are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And now here's another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Yeah.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Let's go.
Herbert on first down now. Going for it all. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Oh, shit. My bad. I fell asleep.
Set to get this drive underway. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
I don't chew the clock.
And he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket,
Okay. Yeah, my bad, man. I was over here dozing off.
Take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for San Francisco, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Yeah. So a lot of people still have baseball practice.
Yeah, baseball.
Yeah.
It's Sunday. Do you want these things? Like, do you get to go on this today? Because you ain't got to wait for them to go. So, it's not going to be missing somebody else.
Okay. Have you seen the car?
I'll take some pictures.
A blue bar. You ain't seen it?
When you going to see it?
You get that and look it up.
All right.
That's not nice.
Yeah, we probably leave it like 5:45. But I mean, you got to see. I said, I mean, you got to see that. No, we don't. They on the camera.
Can't even. The first time I went to go check, they was kind of doing what he was saying, but there's so many out there they can't even get in now.
Well, that's something that's
Yeah, because you seen them in there. They got stuff. Any left. Original from the bathroom, the bathroom here up on the thing.
Where?
Yeah, thank you.
Back to the SC.
He's leaving. And I pulled up, he had just locked it. Yeah.
Oh, like going on his trip. They started coming to the net.
We go on tap.
Minutes. Oh, thank you for me. Yeah. Oh my God. He really driving the truck. Yeah. He's stupid. They had people in there, right?
Hey. You know what? Yeah. We got Boston TT. To take one on the app and take one on the What I got? You do? Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Yes. 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 They keep getting pushed back. And makes the July of yeah, say my estimated review time is 1 Yeah. This software, some balls are good in that nothing major to do. You can your leg. Not tested. I just tried to do it. My ear and even problem. No problem. They have a memorial on sale too in front of this weekend. And I can get a little cap for $400. It's heavy. Oh, I got it right in here. That dude. That dude. Good from you. Good job. Bottom. Oh, I thought you said bottom. Oh, wait, wait, understand? You don't like that, so you don't say it. Did that the thing go bang on your ear? Did that? Yeah. Thank you so much. Oh, good. Oh, if you have you gave Adam his baby clothes away yet? You know the girl that came to the baby shower, my friend? She knows somebody that is in need of baby clothes. The girl. Too late. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I forgot you said the message. Yeah, as long as they don't even throw them away. I hadn't spoken to her in like 6 months. I hadn't spoken to her in like 6 months. Mm-hmm. Yeah, her daughter had to get a heart transplant. Yeah, so every had to keep it like cleaned up and stuff. A brother, Hundies. Yeah, a brother. That's the answer. No, you make it crazy.
And today ain't even really supposed to be the day it's supposed to rain. Tomorrow. Right. I said baseball ain't got canceled. I still gotta go to the practice. I'm talking about tonight. Chicago. Yeah, today you're back. Okay. Clark been out there playing like yeah, she had her first game. She did score 20 points, but most of them was free throws. Half of them was free throws, but she shot what? She made 5 shots, missed 10. She was 5 for 15 for the free. And she had 10 turnovers. And then. Oh yeah. But this second game, she went. She was 2 for 8. Cause they should have been getting the drinking. They like, y'all think she good, but she really ain't that good in our heat. Hey, man. Oh yeah. No, they say Angel Wilson do this on a day-to-day basis. They play each other. Angel Wilson and Taylor Clark, they play against each other. I can't remember the date. Angel Wilson and Taylor Clark play against each other. I think like June 10th or 15th. Huh? Yeah, what? Those she might have been hurt the other night or something, but she didn't play. I'm just assuming. I'm saying, but she didn't play when I watched that game versus somebody. I seen Angel Reese out there, but